Well, here we are on YouTube. Why did I do that? I went old school.
Old school.
Yeah, okay.
Old school. Let's do it.
Yeah, well, here we are on YouTube. I am Ryan. With me, of course, is my best friend, Nathan. Nathan, we are going to do 3 songs in one video. I figured let's just attack this new band as given to us by one of our most endearing and wonderful patrons, Brian Lord. He's our Lord. And Brian, because it was actually Brian Lord that gave us the One Direction videos to react to many moons ago. And
2 years ago.
This 2 years ago, Nathan. And this is what I don't understand. So he gives us those. We thought it was a joke. This is why we thought it was a joke, because now we're going to do this band that I never heard of before, but they're this unique psychedelic rock band or whatever. Mm-hmm. And let's just say Brian is about our age too. And I'm just going to say he's a straight married man. And he gave us One Direction. I said, this guy's crazy. I don't know what this guy's weird. He never comments on YouTube. He watches the channel. I don't know. I don't even know if he watches the channel.
He comments on YouTube. He corrected us a few times.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, Brian. So anyways, the band is called the Olivia Tremor Control. Have you ever heard of this band?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Well, I don't know. Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of background, Nathan.
I have no idea.
I'm going to give you a little bit of background, because often when people watch our channel, they think, you guys never do any research. You got to do your research. So anyways, so I did do a little bit of research. Accent? Well, I sort of sound like Mike Tyson. I don't know why, but okay. So I mean, Mike Tyson, I don't want to upset him. This is a little bit about the band, Nathan. They are an American psychedelic band that originated in Athens, Georgia, which is very interesting. I believe that's the same town or city that REM is from.
Oh, okay.
And they formed around the same time, the late 80s. Well, a little bit later, but the late 80s. Their first band name was the Cranberry Life Cycle. Mm-hmm. And then they became the Synthetic Flying Machine before settling on the band name, the Olivia Tremor Control, when the band member Bill Doss joined the group. So they changed their name with his joining the group. They only released a couple albums and some EPs. They have a unique blend of indie rock and neo-psychedelia, heavily influenced by the 1960s psychedelic pop bands like the Beach Boys and the Beatles.
Wait, the Beach Boys were psychedelic rock?
Yeah, psychedelic pop.
Oh, okay.
I think their Pet Shop album was a big one for that, I think, which we should react to that album one day. We should just do that. Their music incorporates a variety of instruments beyond the traditional rock setup, including clarinet, flute, saxophone, the theremin.
Oh, good old theremin.
Violin, and the xylophone. Ooh. Critics have praised their intricate compositions and the seamless integration of pop and experimental elements. So I'm very intrigued by this write-up. I'm sad to say, though, Nathan, the member Bill Doss, who joined the band, and that's when they changed their name to the current name, he passed away of an aneurysm in 2012. Sorry, 2012 he passed away of an aneurysm, and they were working on their third album at the time, and it remains unfinished at this time, I think. So,
oh, man.
Yeah. All right, so there you go. Are you happy with that background a little bit?
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. I'm sure there'll be a handful of people that skip it all and just wait for us to let's
so we're going to do 3 songs. They're not very long, so I figured let's just do all 3 together. So this is a longer video, but we're going to do 3 songs, 1 video. We're going to do ASunshineFix, Jumping Fences, then Hideaway, and of course we'll speak to each one. And so here we go, Nathan. Sure. Here's the first song, ASunshineFix.
Okay. That water in the background?
Yeah, so.
Take me home just beside the sea. Come along and stay beside me.
All right. What'd you think? What's that? Why are you laughing at? What happened? What's going on? Did I do something wrong?
No, yeah, you did. Something wrong.
was I making a weird face during the song or something?
No. Just sorry.
What? You got the giggles. What's going on?
I don't have the giggles. I hope that this, like, either A, we're being trolled.
Oh,
or
come
B,
on. Are you serious?
I'm gonna crap on this song and I'm gonna make Brian feel awful.
No, Brian. Look, this is the thing about Brian. This is what I give Brian credit for. He's always. This isn't the first time he's challenged us. I don't think he usually gives us songs that are
Right.
They're a little bit challenger bands. Like again, he gave us One Direction. So I don't know if it's always the troll or if it's. But I think it's serious. So you didn't like the song. Why didn't we start with why you didn't like it?
I just
got two more to do. By the way, we got two more.
Here's
to do.
what I'm guessing. I'm guessing the singing out of tune is intentional. I hope it is, because if the other two songs that we listen to are also out of tune, I'd give this a pass too.
Okay,
It felt like a bit of a joke song because there's like timing and the way that the instruments are being played. There was just like stuff was out of sync. It didn't feel like a complete song. Just let's make up a song like right now. Like if you and I are like, okay, let's make up a song right now. Go. Like it just feels like you could just make it up right now, and then every instrument that kind of played was happening in real time. And maybe that's what the intention is of this band. However, when people sing out of tune, it's like nails on the chalkboard for me. Like singing out of tune is nails on the chalkboard. Unless it's intentional, in which case, okay, then there's a point being made. It's an artistic piece. But if that's them really trying, then I'll be like, ugh, no.
Well, we got two more to do. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, well, I'll give my thoughts here. I'm not say surprised. I thought maybe you might be indifferent. I didn't realize you wouldn't like it at all. That's fair. I get what you're saying. Everything you're saying is valid. I know what you're saying. I think because I was more prepared, like in my mind, I was like, this is going to be psychedelic. It's going to be different. I was actually expecting, we've heard some crazy stuff on our channel before. We've heard some wild stuff. So I guess I was surprised about how accessible this was. Now, granted, it was, a little bit mellow. It didn't like break any ground for me as far as like, oh, this is amazing. I could see the influences they were talking about. I did like the bass line and I like the horns. And I get what you're saying about the vocal work. And I think it is the deceased member, Bill, that does the singing, by the way. Well, let's get into it. So let's get into Jumping Fences. We got two more songs. So this is like the 3-strike rule, right? We'll get into the next song.
Yeah.
So this next one's called Jumping Fences. Yeah, I get that last one was it was all right. To me it was harmless. It didn't break any new ground for me. We're like, I gotta hear more of this stuff. But I didn't. I wasn't not that you were, but I wasn't offended by it. I was like, yeah. It was nothing sauce to it at least. But I kind of like the horn section at the end. I felt like there was stuff that they were going to do there that didn't happen. I could see some potential. Maybe some of their songs will do that. Here we go. Here's the second song from our 3-song set list, Jumping Fences.
Right about the first song.
No, I'll let you start this one. Or you started the
Okay.
last one. Do you want me to
Yeah.
start this one?
Well, I want to follow
Okay.
up on what I.
Sure, please.
So this actually confirms my suspicion
Uh-oh.
that the first song was intentionally out of tune.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So there's an artistic reason for that. There's got to be, because this one was tighter. It was like very Beatles, right? Very like, and it almost intentionally recorded the same way that the Beatles recorded stuff, right? It feels like it's recorded in like I don't know how the Beatles recorded stuff. The sound sounds the same, like this, almost like the same equipment that they used to get that sound. So then I revert to what, like, obviously I said I didn't like the first song only because I was like, if this is how they intend it to sound, then I don't like it. Or sorry, if that's like the best they can do, but they were intentionally doing it. So now I get it. There's more going on. And that makes me kind of like it. I like the idea that they're playing around with, people's emotions, people's like thinking of what a good song should be. And I fell for it. And I'm curious to see what they do in the next one.
Yeah, I'm actually playing the songs in the order that Brian gave it to us. I'm wondering if there's a reason for that. Like maybe he kind of knew we'd like the second one more. It's a little bit more accessible. Very Beatlesque. This was released, I think, in '96, according to my research, Nathan. Wow. So they definitely are drawing from that early, like they said, they're making no bones about it, the Beatles, Beach Boys, the harmonies. Yeah, this is a fun song. The only flaw for me was it could have been longer. It was only a couple minutes long. It could have easily been longer. They could have recycled something from it and continued to make it longer because I thought it was a fun song. I think this is a sound that, again, summertime. You're driving to the beach, you got the car windows rolled down. I like this song. So that one was quite enjoyable. And I like the harmonies and singing in key. And it's just interesting that first one was the way it was. I wonder why Brian chose it. But he did. And the second one was definitely more accessible. Of those two, I'd pick this one to give to somebody to react to or to hear for the first time because it's a very accessible sound and song. But I like experimental. I like that we're being picked, or sorry, not picked is the right word, that we're being. Well, this is what Brian's done for us and a lot of other people that paid for our songs to listen to, is that we sometimes get challenged a little bit. We're listening to something outside the bubble, which I like. I like that. And we learned about a new band, the Olivia Tremor Control. Okay, so this is the last song for this segment. It's called Hideaway. So let's check it out.
Okay.
Beach Boys.
say goodbye. Just shut up and say goodbye. Just shut up and say
All right. So interesting that he gave it the songs in this order. Because I definitely think we went from we weren't too sure to you didn't like it to the middle one being quite accessible and great. And this is definitely the highlight. This is the strongest of the three tracks. It's a little bit longer. Adds a lot of different elements to the sound. Definitely tap into the Beach Boys at the end there with their harmonies. This is a very nice song. Now he's not trolling us. I don't want Brian to get mad at us. We love Brian, but I just reread his email. He says he loves this band, so he's not trolling us. And I didn't think he would do that to us. He's never done that yet to us. He's always been very sincere. But I like that I personally, I know you're the same way, but I definitely like hearing new stuff and new bands. Not that we do a lot of artists and songs that are pretty successful or popular for the right reasons. Don't get me wrong, but so when we hear them for the first time, we get, oh, that's why the song's so popular. I get it. I don't know why I've never heard it before. Blah blah blah. So it's easy to kind of get into certain songs because they are very popular. That's why they're pop songs. They're very accessible. But I like hearing bands I've just never heard of before that have their own complex or rich history. I do have a little bit of things here for the song that I think you might appreciate, Nathan. According to the liner notes from the album, the song features. This came out in '99, by the way. The song features a progressive mix of 10 acoustic guitars added 2 at a time, creating a rich and layered sound. This technique is part of the band's experimental approach to music, blending traditional instruments with innovative recording methods.
Huh? How many?
10.
Wow.
That's weird, eh? I like that.
Yeah, that is interesting. I wouldn't have thought that.
No.
I guess that makes sense, though, because it sounded like, I was like, oh, that's a 12 string.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. What else here that you might like? It's considered a standout track on the album. This song has been well received for its lyrical depth and musical intricacy. And there is a repeated line in the lyrics that says, so long, Sekhu, that's Sekhu, and goodbye, Ren. And it adds a mysterious and possibly symbolic element to the song, though their exact meaning is open to interpretation. Ren, those sound like Japanese characters, aren't they? Like Sekhu and Ren?
Yeah, they do sound Japanese.
And the artwork sort of looked like, I wouldn't know what it is either. The song encourages not to hide away from one's imagery, daydreams, intricacies, and histories, despite the difficulties in expressing these thoughts and feelings. Anyways, I like the song. I think of the three, this is my favorite for sure. I think if they have other sounds or songs like this, that would be what I would listen to on their albums.
Yeah. Well, it certainly isn't a strikeout at all. This is maybe the first one just I didn't quite understand or get. And we'd
have to go back.
By the third one, I'm definitely on board. I like the. There was a moment actually in the beginning when I had a bit of a Tom Petty vibe, even right near the beginning. But obviously, Tom Petty has also borrowed from the Beatles as well, and I guess overall, especially reading the lyrics, because there's a couple of lines here that I kind of like that like this one. I know some kind of rain will fall, but it can't rain every day. That like hoping for things to be better. Yep, that's true. It will rain eventually, but it can't always be great. And don't hide away. Like they're not inaccessible lyrics, right? They're actually, they're like the Beatles in that sense, where there's, like you said, open to interpretation. It's open to what you can get out of it, but it's not like so avant-garde that you have to like blur your eyes to try and figure it out. It's the kind of music that's, I don't know. I'm surprised. Yeah, like we've said this 1,000 times for bands like this. I'm surprised we've never heard of them.
Yeah, that's good. Good stuff. Thank you so much, Brian. Thanks for joining this or watching this. If anyone wants to watch this video with us, hey, thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it, and thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot. We'll see you in the next one.